If you're a beginner and you want to buy a sewing machine as a beginner for home use, then it is a common question that may pop in your head whether you should go for electric sewing machine or a manual sewing machine. I tell you my experience. Based on that, you may decide which machine you should go for. See, when I was about 10 or 11-year old, then my mother used to have her manual sewing machine, and I used to stitch my school uniform or small simple my doll dresses, my toys dresses, and small DIY things on that sewing machine. So it was easy to operate. Even without my mother's supervision, I could work on that machine. We used to have some electric problems in those times in 90s in Delhi. So without electricity, I could work on that machine. Number three, I could carry that machine anywhere, on the roof, terrace, around anywhere. And number four, without even much supervision, guidance, or anything, I could operate that machine even if that machine used to need servicing or there used to be some problems. I could carry the machine, take to the local mechanic, and within 100 rupees, 50 rupees, that mechanic used to man that machine. And fifth point, that manual machine was not that expensive. Like even in those days, even in today's time, it's about 6,000, 5,000, 6,000 something. So even my mother didn't bother much. Like she could easily give a teenage daughters her machine. She could happily give, and the machine didn't cost much. So this is one perspective of having a manual sewing machine. Okay, here are some points. Now we come to the second point, electric sewing machine. Like when I got married, I was fond of sewing machines and stitching and making dresses, everything. So my husband bought one umbrella machine, one electric sewing machine that was heavy duty full shuttle machine. So here you got one point. One is manual machine, that hand operated. The same machine, the manual machine, that can be feet operated, treadle machine also. So that is one category. Now we come to the extreme, that is umbrella machine or industrial machine, that is electric machine, full shuttle machine. And this machine was one thing, it was very fast, so I could stitch fast. But as a beginner, I was afraid of it, and it needed some guidance, it needed some practice. At least about 1 month or so, I called the tailor, and then from the mechanic itself, I had to learn that machine. Number four, it was quite heavy duty, needed space, and you know, I had to gather courage to work on that. So here, the third type of machine, that automatic sewing machine, that is also an electric sewing machine, that is my Usha Janome Stitch Magic. Here, if you're a beginner in India and you want a sewing machine for home, I recommend you to go for not the basic manual machine that I used as a child, not a full shuttle umbrella machine that I used as an adult. Rather, I would suggest you to go for automatic sewing machines, that white plastic machines. Why? Because it is plug and play, simply plug and start. Then it can do the embroidery, designing, and all sorts of things that you may require. And the price wise also, if you consider the manual machines, that may come about, if you go for some branded machine, that would come around like 6,000 onwards. If you go for full shuttle machine, electric machine, they would also be like 7,000 onwards. But automatic machines, Singer 1005, that comes around 5,000 rupees with 4 built-in stitches and 350 SPM. That is beginner friendly, very entry level beginner friendly. Then Usha Janome Stitch, Dream Stitch, that is about 8,000, 9,000 something, and that is also like 550 SPM stitch per minute. And stitches are also about 7 built-in stitches that are good to go, like better than Singer 1005. But the cost wise also, it gets to be double. And then the higher models, like even in brother, you can go for JA1420. JA20 has only 2 stitches. One is that single straight stitch, and the other one is zigzag. So if you are you are into stitching, sometimes sometimes yes, sometimes no, means it's not a regular stitching job that you'll be doing, you're not too much into making clothes and all, then it's go for these simple basic models. But if you want a bigger model, you are ready to invest some more, then you can check which is the right machine for you. And the stitchingmall.com/sales page, there you can check what should be the criteria for choosing the machine for you, depending upon your requirement, your needs, your lifestyle, your budget. So these are some of the things that you should consider, you must consider before buying the best sewing machine for your own self. In a nutshell, I just sum it up. But go for manual machine if there is electric problem, budget problem, or if you want something to be used off and on for complete beginners in rough and tough conditions, like giving to a child without even supervision. Go for full electric sewing machine if you are really a sewing lover, you are a designing lover, you need speed, or you want a boutique, you want to open a boutique, or you want to buy heavy duty fabrics. Okay. Number third category is go for beginner level automatic sewing machines. Here, if you have, you can spend about 20,000, 22,000 something, then go for Singer 4423. That is heavy duty machine that can even stitch the leather and denim or fur or canvas. But for as a complete beginner, it is advisable, like beginner, I mean beginner means like someone who is starting and someone who stitches regularly or make things regularly at home, but not too much into outside stitching or not regularly stitching. So that purpose, you may go for even better models, that medium range models that are like Wonder Stitch, Usha Janome Wonder Stitch, Excella, or brother GS 2700, 3700, or you may go for this even Burnett, Sew and Go. If you want to pursue fashion designing, then you may go for computerized machine. Even if you are a beginner, if you want to go for pursue like higher, you have higher dreams or being a designer or something, then you can go for bigger machines. Okay, so I hope this answers your question, and please let me know in the comment section which is your favorite machine, and which has stolen your heart and you are ready to buy that machine, and why. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Subscribe to the channel so that you could get the relevant and useful videos in your notification box, and share the video with all those people who want to learn sewing machines and also want to make money with their stitching or their hobby. Take care. See you in the next video.